In a previous video, I discussed Real ID. We talked all about Real ID, what it is, why you need it, and how to get one before the May 7, 2025 deadline. But did you know there are 5 states where Real ID isn't required? Michigan, Minnesota, New York, Vermont, and Washington have their own enhanced driver's licenses that works just as well for travel and federal access. There are 5 states where Real ID is not required because they offer an enhanced driver's license, EDL, or enhanced ID, EID, which is acceptable alternatives for domestic air travel and federal facility access. Residents in these states can choose between a standard license or ID or an EDL EID when applying for identification. EDLs are different from standard driver's licenses. They include extra security features and prove U.S. citizenship. An EDL is acceptable for domestic flights and federal access, just like a Real ID. EDLs also allow land and sea travel to Canada, Mexico, and the Caribbean. Real ID does not. Should you get an EDL instead of a Real ID? If you live in Michigan, Minnesota, New York, Vermont, or Washington, an EDL might be more useful if you travel to neighboring countries. If you only fly domestically, both Real ID and EDL work fine. So it's about personal preference. Children under 18 are not required to have a compliant Real ID. Remember, a passport also allows you to travel domestically and internationally. I'm jumping back on to talk about the documents required for the enhanced ID. They are the same as the Real ID. You will need a certified copy of your birth certificate, your social security card. You can also use your passport to prove residency. You need something addressed to the place where you're living, the address that's going to go on the ID. That could be a utility bill, that could be your tax statement. You could also use your lease agreement or a mortgage statement. If you are married, you will need a copy of your certified marriage certificate. If you are divorced and going back to another name, you need a copy of your divorce decree from the court. And if you have changed your name, you will need court documents proving what your legal name should be. Those are the requirements to prove who you are. Those are the acceptable documents. They will only accept certified birth certificates, certified marriage certificates, and copies will not do. Another thing I'm going to put out there, I added it to my last video, is that if you have elderly relatives, you may want to go with them to help them with their documents. You don't want strangers helping them with their information and they're carrying all their personal information with them, i.e. birth certificate and social security card, address, things like that. Help your elderly relatives out. I hope this information is helpful. Whether you choose a Real ID or EDL, make sure you're ready so that you never get stopped at the airport or federal facilities. Have questions? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to help. Like, share, and subscribe for more essential updates on travel, ID requirements, and keeping life hassles free. Remember, stay ahead, stay informed, and travel smart. Your ID matters.